In this crooked game of power politics here in America, the Negro, namely the race problem, integration, civil rights issue, are all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives,
Pay attention.
either to
Pay
get into
attention.
power or to retain power. Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps. The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal. And white conservatives from both parties do likewise. The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives. The American Negro is nothing but a political football, and the white liberals control this ball through tricks or tokenism, false promises of integration and civil rights. In this game of deceiving and using the American Negro, the white liberals have complete cooperation of the Negro civil rights leaders, who sell our people out for a few crumbs of token recognition, token gains, token progress.
Man, that was deep. That was deep, dog. That was deep. Man, I know y'all miss me, man. What's up with y'all? Y'all been I know I've been gone for a little while, right? Yeah. Whatever. But I'm back now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back. Anyway, what's going on with y'all, man? How y'all been doing out here? I just want to play that clip from my boy Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Because he dead ass right. You know what I'm saying? People out here, you know, I've been looking on TikTok, I've been looking on Facebook, I've been looking everywhere where they've been trying to get black people to join the protesters and riots. They so quote unquote peaceful protests, but when you look at the George Floyd riots, everything was on fire. But when you look at their riots, ain't nothing on fire just yet. But I guarantee you, if y'all blacks started jumping out there, then shit'll start burning down. So it's probably a good thing that you decided to stay in the house this time and just say, oh, no, we cool on this one, because best believe somebody waiting on y'all to come for somebody to point the finger at you to say, no. We was fighting for a cause this whole time and nothing burned down. But then as soon as these blacks came out here fighting with us, now we got the whole city in flames. So it's best that you do chill and stay out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you got paid protesters and people that's out there that's paid to do this, to try to cause division, to try to make it seem like, you know, the government is doing something wrong. But when you look at it, just go and look up all the people that they protesting for. I mean, it's actually like rapists, killers, you know what I'm saying? People who doing all type of stuff to American women and children. It's like, I don't understand, how could you fight against that and then talk about you, America? You for America? No, sir, you for immigrants. You for illegals. That's what you for. I mean, we ain't gotta play crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, y'all like to use the damn civil rights and all that to try to reel in the blacks, because y'all want the blacks to try to fight this fight with y'all and fight illegals and all that, and then getting to the point now where y'all on the camera talking about something. Oh, well, it's gonna be y'all next. That just goes to show what y'all really think about us. For real. Because had it wouldn't have been the fucking immigrants here, it probably would be us. Because that's clearly what I got from that message. But if y'all don't believe me, let's just take a look at some of these libs, man. Because they tripping out here. For real. Like they is tripping out here for real. So y'all gotta, you know, ride with me on this, man. And we're gonna take a look at some of these libs out here, bro, because I want y'all to see for yourself how they really getting down out there in Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Like, check this dude out right here, dog.
Because we care about this country, democracy, freedom, and to oppose tyranny, racism, and the incredibly horrible state terror that the Trump administration is inflicting on this city and the rest of our country. Well, I don't live here. I'm an outside agitator. I've come in to stir up trouble. So I hear that this thing I heard was real, and let me confirm it. Because we are here to stir up as much trouble as we possibly can, because we care about this country, democracy, freedom, and to oppose tyranny, racism, and the incredibly horrible state terror that the Trump administration is inflicting on this city and the rest of our country. Well, I don't live.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Now, I just want to know what these folks store got to do with y'all protesting about illegal immigrants. Y'all literally disrupting businesses and doing all this, that, and the third, claiming this peaceful protest. And then you got CNN lying through their teeth, hollering about everybody's out there doing it. Like, oh, girl that got shot in the car. Y'all talking about she was peacefully protesting when she literally was blocking the streets for 4 minutes. You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, hitting the gas, almost hitting officers, all this type of stuff, man. Y'all got to chill. And then they was like, oh, he's just a nurse. I don't wish death on nobody. But it seems to me like they going out looking for it. I'm just being real. I'm sorry. They definitely going out to see if they can agitate or either cause division or whatever the case may be, cause some type of, chaos, honestly, because that's what it looked like to me. Shoot, because this stuff don't look peaceful. I don't know about y'all, but we're going to look at a few more.
In Minneapolis, but even bigger, shutting down all profits. Shut it down. And we need
Organizers now calling for a nationwide day of no school, no work, and no shopping across the country. Live images showing demonstrators
like this just really makes sense. It don't.
Taking place against ICE. And just a short bit ago, ABC station WTVD in North Carolina captured aerials of a large crowd gathering.
And then y'all got a nerve to be talking to kids out of going to class.
And Alex Preddy. Deputy AG Todd Blanche also now confirming that the Justice Department will indeed launch a civil rights.
Now look, you see the images that they try to show of this man, but I saw a video of him kicking a whole tail light off a car. Off a SUV. He looked like a decent, cool young man in this video, but he wasn't riding bikes and smiling on the streets. No, he had his phone out with a 9 on his waist, kicking car lights out. So obviously he brought a scrap because he knew if it got too bad, he was going to up with it. So, ain't nobody just bring their gun just to bring it. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
Investigation into the killing of Preddy. And Attorney General Pam Bondi announcing the arrest of former CNN host Don Lemon, who was let go by the network back in 2023 in connection with an anti-ICE protest at a church in St. Paul, where one of the pastors also works as an ICE official.
And then you look at the dude Don Lennon or whatever his name is, Don Lemon. Oh, should we call him Donna Lemon? You feel me? Mr. Pro Black with the white husband. But look at him. He goes into the church. He messing with these people, all these folks, and then CNN and all these news outlets. They reported like it was something peaceful when they clearly disrupted the church right to Russia. So you deserve to go to jail, buddy. And I'm not even no person that advocate for people to go to jail, but at the same time, you can't just be going in there and stopping somebody from preaching. From praising God, because you ain't got no right to determine how people practice their religion. So the fact that you decide to do that, you should suffer the consequences for that, homeboy. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for you. You lose your First Amendment rights when you start to violate the rights of the church, sir. You cross over into their threshold. So that First Amendment went out the window. Now we on church laws now. That's what y'all fail to realize. And they clearly told y'all that y'all was trespassing. They asked you to leave. You didn't. So jail is what you got. Now you're on TV crying. Too bad for you.
Our Matt Rivers is there on the ground in Minneapolis and joins us now. So, Matt, what are things like on the ground right now?
Well, we're hearing chants of strike right now. That's the latest protest chant here, Kira, because the idea is with these ICE out protests, people staying home from work, people staying home from school, the idea is to send a message to authorities, be it economic, be it civil, that this is not okay, that what's going on in their communities is not okay, and they want it to end. We saw a protest just like this one week ago, last Friday, in this same area. The spirit of protest here in Minneapolis has always been strong, but it remains strong at this point.
But for what, though? The fight for rapists, murderers, killers, people that's out here raping American women, getting drunk, getting behind the wheel of cars they never drove because they come from a poor country where they couldn't afford a car, get to America, start living some of the dream and buy a car, but they ain't never drove before in their life, crash, get drunk behind the wheel at that, with it, kill people. American people, when they're not even supposed to be here anyway, and then y'all like to get on the TV and say, "Oh, well, they, well, Americans is killing Americans every day." Who gives a fuck when it comes to people that ain't supposed to be here killing Americans? That's almost like me and you and the family. We in the house having our arguments, and then somebody comes to the door and slap your sister. You gonna let them slap your sister even though you mad with her now? Nah, me and my sister gonna beat that ass and we're gonna go back in the house and continue to be mad with each other. See, I could do it to her, but you can't. And that's the difference. Y'all people out here is tripping. Y'all crazy. And that's why I wanted to play the Malcolm in the beginning, because the bull job that y'all out here doing, y'all trying to reel black people in to do. Black folks, stay up out of this, man. This ain't our fight. Just like everybody, just like they've been saying, just like it's been the narrative for all these weeks, it's going to continue to be the narrative. This ain't our fight, fam.
Point, even though we are weeks into this continued DHS operation. People are certainly listening to the fact that there is new leadership of the federal operation on the ground. And I think that the conversations that I've had after listening to Border Czar Tom Homan, who's now running things here, say we're going to do more targeted enforcement. People here are saying we'll believe it when we see it. You know, they're hopeful, but they're skeptical at the same time.
All right, and what more?
Let's go to some more.
I'm out front of the Federal Whipple building in Minneapolis where, there's a flashbang. I'm here to talk to Minnesotans that have messages for the folks all across the country.
We shouldn't have to do this. People shouldn't be stuck in their homes, terrified that something's going to happen to them or their loved ones or their neighbors.
Just look at the softness of the dudes that y'all got out there, dog. Like he's on TV crying about illegal immigrants that don't supposed to be here. What is we doing, dog? Man won't man. Look, I bet you he got a friend or somebody that done been in trouble, that done got in trouble, and I bet you he ain't did this much for his own friend or family. How many people y'all know that's your color, that's your race, that you can go on the jail booking sites right now and see that y'all protest for? Not one. When your cousin go to jail because you know he was selling weed, but then he get caught and he go to jail for selling weed, you don't go and protest for him. Oh, no, he deserved it because of what he was doing. So they don't deserve it because they came in here illegally. They don't deserve to get something back. I mean, make it make sense, dog. What we doing? And this dude here, soft.
And it hurts and it makes me angry and it makes me come out for this stuff and make buttons you'll probably have to blur out.
You told me you have your father around you. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
He was a Navy vet. He was 16 years old during World War II.
What does it mean to be out here with him?
It's pretty hard. Sorry. That's pretty hard. I'm sure he would have been here. He'd be here defending our country today. I would like to see more vets out here.
We will not stop until all of our friends are free and until none of our neighbors are in danger. If you want to take some of us, you have to take all of us.
This is where God is. This is where we see Jesus. This is where we see what is holy in the world, is in those who are suffering, in those who are being oppressed.
This is my first protest. I've been meaning to get up here. I live in outstate Minnesota. It's tough because it's like, what can you do that will make a difference? And I think for me, it just being a person standing here is seemed like a one small thing I could do. Everyday people just getting beat up unjustly.
They getting beat up unjustly. But y'all going out and following ICE and asking for the ass whoopings. Actually, y'all campaigning and getting elected because ain't nobody telling y'all to wake up out y'all beds and go and follow ICE. If my man would have got out of his bed and went to the nursing home and helped out some vets that day, he'd be still alive. If you want to talk about Renee Good, if she would have went and dropped her kids off to school and then went back home and did something, different, she would still be alive. But y'all choose to go out and disrupt police activity. And then when you get the results from doing so, you cry about it like you're a victim. It's kind of weird, delusional, crazy. I don't know. But I'm making this video because I wanted to talk to my folks and I want to tell y'all, please stay out of this, because what I can promise you is, you see how much chances they get on white people out there? You niggas won't get it. They're going to blow your top off immediately. And then on top of that, they got y'all thinking that by y'all having white people around that y'all get to protest without stuff happening. But the people that died is 2 white people. That goes to show you that this ain't a color thing. So all that race hustling to get people out, y'all need to kill it. Because it's clear as day that these folks just want to do their job, and anybody who violate, they're going to demonstrate. So if you know that and you wake up in the morning and you know that, why would you still go outside to fight for illegal immigrants who you don't see nowhere trying to fight for you for nothing? They can't even stand white people. Y'all crazy, man.
And I mean, fundamentally, I want to live in a democracy. I don't want to live in an autocracy.
Never in my life. This is my first protest. I have so much anger in my body. I need to put it somewhere, and I need to let my voice be heard. I need to show up for my neighbors.
Minnesotans are at the vanguard right now, but everybody has to stand up. Take what we're doing, bring it to your cities. I don't care where you live, what temperature it is outside. If it's just you standing up, you need to be out there for your community.
Black folks, stay out of this shit, man. Stay out of this shit, man. Stay out of it, dog. This ain't our fight, dog. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. We ain't about to go through all that. We not about to be out here trying to protest and going to jail and getting shot for illegal immigrants. No, we're not. So if I'm you, I'll let them folks goddamn do what they doing out there. And if they want to fight for illegals, fight for illegals. But my people, stay your ass in the house, man. Goddamn, it's many things you could do, bro. But to go out here and talk about you finna go out here and fight for illegals, it's just a dumb decision. So anyway, hey, I love y'all, and I'll be back. So see you later.